Good morning, everybody. My name is Sean. Appreciate y'all for coming to the channel. You already know what it is. It's 4 Hour Films. Don't forget to click that like button. Definitely don't forget to subscribe. Listen, we got a lot to talk about within this third episode of Daredevil Born Again. Listen, my first thoughts going into this third episode was, for one, if Hector Ayala gets convicted, will hit in the comics his daughter Ava Ayala, will she take up the mantle? She hasn't been introduced. They did introduce, it was like just like a small little glimpse of his niece. We don't know what his niece's name yet. I don't know if she's gonna play a role in regards to this or not, because I didn't see anything mentioned in regards to his daughter. But also what else, with Daredevil being forced to physically defend himself against people that was involved in the court case, how is that going to affect him now? Because they don't know that he's Daredevil, but they know that he's not just some blind man. Like, he can, he has hands, and it's just like, it's not it's not common for just a blind man to be able to whoop some butt like that, you feel me? Also too, what is Mayor Fisk's next move? With him outlawing vigilantes and everything. And also too, just with the police, him having now the commissioner of the NYPD in check, and also the police force and everything. And also with the small time interview, BB, will she play a bigger role coming into this and everything? How was all of this stuff going to play out going into episode 3? Listen, y'all, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get straight into it, yo. Alright, so pretty much basically, look, so it seems like throughout this entire episode, especially if it more so focuses on the court case of Hector Ayala, it seems like the Punisher and his crew have a lot. They are mixed in with the NYPD a lot. And it's kind of similar to how Hydra had infiltrated Shield and everything. What's the name? Except for Hydra didn't have tattoos. They had the code word, that when they would whisper in somebody's ear. Hell, Hydra. but for the Punisher and his crew, it seems like they all have tattoos and everything. We've seen one tattoo on the wrist right here. We also seen another one of a police officer have a tattoo. Well, yeah, it was a lot of the police officers. They had tattoos like right here on the back of their ear. But yeah, it seems like they're playing a bigger role in regards to the case of Hector Ayala. One of the other person, what was his name? Nicky Torres. He was a key witness in regards to the case and everything. He was supposed to testify against them, but he got cold feet once he got up on there after being in I think it was witness protection. But it was a good little scene how they showed pretty much the NYPD. They were trying to take him out. They were trying to murder him. Like, they were trying to take him out so that way Matt Murdock had no case against him. If you take out the witness and nothing like that, you have no case. But pretty much once Nicky Torres had ended up getting on the stand and everything, and the questions that Matt Murdock were asking him, he pretty much got cold feet, got scared, and he had to be taken out. He had to be taken out of the case. So no more Nicky Torres. Nothing. We don't even know what happened to him. It was just no more. So now everything, the defendants and everything, they're all now back at the drawing board. They don't know what to do. So during the court case, the crazy thing is they made a surprising move for real. This was like a checkmate move for real. Matt Murdock decided to reveal after he had pleaded with the judge and the other members of the case to not reveal that Hector Ayala was the White Tiger after they had found that out in information. Because for real, Hector didn't even reveal that information to Matt Murdock. They found that out when they went to his house and they were discussing things with his wife and one of the agents. They were just walking around just looking for clues and everything, and they found out that he was White Tiger. So they didn't really reveal he decided not to reveal that to them and everything, but in the court case it was revealed to the public that this is who this man is. He plays it, he goes out, he goes out of his way to sit here and defend the public, just as certain vigilantes do. For Spider-Man, a whole bunch of other, what else? Luke Cage, all these other villains, all of these other heroes and everything. They're put their lives on the line for a lot of people, and they wanted the public to take that into consideration. So with all of that being taken into consideration, it seems as though there were a lot of testimonies, public testimonies, as well as police testimonies of how Hector had, of how White Tiger had helped a lot of the people around him. And that ended up being a turning point in the court case, which worked out for Hector very well. And with the end of the court case coming, the jury had ended up finding Hector Ayala acquitted, not guilty, and acquitted him of all charges and everything. And it was, it was a good moment. It was a good moment. Matt Murdock and everything, he celebrated, he celebrated with the lawyer. I really got questions about that lawyer that he's, intermingling with and everything and stuff like that. I feel like because she is also, what are they? I don't know with Fisk. I do believe that him and Fisk and his wife are, what is her name? I think Angela. Or whatever her name is, they're having marriage counseling. I do believe that that's what it is, or therapy, something like that. But she's the counselor for Fisk and everything. And I feel like there's just some type of mixed correlation in between that. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we dwell into more episodes and everything. But it was just good to see Hector acquitted of all charges. Also, there was an Easter egg in the in that court. Listen, that Easter egg, and I know all of these Spider-Man fans are, because this made me hype when I seen it too, that Miles Morales' dad was introduced, not introduced, but he was verbally mentioned in the court case and everything. And we're still waiting on when Miles Morales is going to be introduced. Kevin Feige, I know you hear us. We want Miles. We love the Spider-Verse. We do. We love the Spider-Verse, but we want Miles in live action. Make it happen. But that does leave the question, when will Miles be introduced, and how is all of this going to tie into Spider-Man 4? Now, earlier in the episode, we seen that there was a brief moment where a crime had happened down on the docks, and I do believe it was between the crime bosses and everything. So Fisk has sent one of his men down there to handle the situation. I think it was like bribery of like $1.8 million or something dollars for all of them to stop whatever it was that was going on. And I don't know, because one of the crime bosses didn't take too kindly to that. He wanted Fisk to come down there if he had something to say, instead of sending somebody, instead of him sending somebody down here. So we're going to see if these crime bosses, they act out, if how all of that and everything is going to play out for real. We also see that with Fisk seeing the results of how Hector Ayala had gotten acquitted and found not guilty of all charges, I don't think that he took very too kindly to that. So because he ended up re-meeting with the small time reporter BB. So that actually led to my question of, is she going to play a bigger role? Because now it's like, I think he's going to keep her around to keep doing interviews and stuff like that. I don't really know what else what more she's going to do, but we'll see if whatever role she plays in the next episode. But yeah, shoot. And then I ain't gonna lie, towards the end of the episode, this is really where it got dark. And it makes me question the safety of all the vigilantes that's going around, especially for Spider-Man, because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan myself. White Tiger, after being found not guilty and everything, we see a scene of him putting back on the mask, the outfit and everything, going out on patrol, to patrol New York, make sure everybody, is safe and stuff like that. And as he's coming out of an alley, a masked person steps up, shoots him in the head. It was like, what? It was like, yo, like what? So now we don't know if someone's that also brings back to my question. Is Ava Ayala going to be introduced? Is that going to be his niece? Who's going to pick up the mantle of White Tiger? And also too, after he shoots him, we seen the shooter walk away, and we seen a big Punisher symbol on the chest as they walk away, and that was the end of the episode. So listen, y'all, that's pretty much all I have to say, all I have to speak about in regards to this episode. I can't wait to see how everything else is going to play out. I'll have a lot more in-depth questions and everything. You guys let me know in the comments, what did you think is going to happen at the end of the episode, in regards to the next episode, or maybe even up to the end of the season. We have 9 episodes of this first season of Daredevil Reborn. I can't wait. I mean, my bad. Why I say Daredevil Reborn? Daredevil Born Again. Listen, y'all, don't forget to click that like and subscribe. My name is Sean. It's 4 Hour Films. I'm gonna catch y'all at the next one. Oh, also too, I have another series that I am doing. It's called Raising Kanan. I've been a big fan of. I haven't really watched the full Power series. I've been slowly watching what's name, but I definitely have watched Raising Kanan from the start to the beginning. But I will first just be covering the first episode of Raising Kanan season. What is this? I do believe this is season 4. So listen, y'all, check that out. But like I said, don't forget to click that like button. Definitely don't forget to subscribe. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Catch y'all at the next one, man.